Red edition, welcome, happy day, Indians in Canada. Let me share some news with you from the right, because this would be from the left initially, but then we'll get to the right, and that would be to get rid of all of this nonsense. Indians in Canada have this commission, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. That's it. Wow. How many people are employed in that you pay for if you're a Canadian citizen? I mean, outrageous. Yes, it is. Kind of get mad. Now would be your turn to get upset because, having situations or things like this out there in the free world, I mean, get over yourself. What a stupid name even. Hey, just saying, because you know what? It's exasperating to go through this every day when you read about how poorly other people have been treated. Like, apologize, please, because 400 years ago somebody did this. Get over it. I mean, can't we move on and have a future? It's very difficult when you're spending all of your time looking in your rearview mirror. Okay, China. This has not a lot to do with anything, but I want to share this with you. China is paying 200 million people to not move from villages to cities. I didn't know in China you paid anybody to do anything. You kind of give them an order, and if they didn't do it, you kill them or some such. It's a communist place, but in any event, that's what the news says. Now you're wiser. Hey, I'm your wiser advisor. Now, Trayvon could have been me, so says the President of the United States, and he goes on in this article and so many other articles to talk about the poor black boy. There was such an innocent fella that was murdered by a white guy. Well, firstly, you know what? It could have been me. Okay, you're half black, you're half white. The guy that did it, the white guy, he's only half white, half Hispanic. Actually, he calls himself Hispanic, not unlike you, Mr. President. You call yourself black. Well, in fact, you kind of always seem to forget about the other half. You know what? It should have nothing to do with color, nothing at all, but you're stirring it up. You set race relations back in America 100 years by your actions and by your behavior. Stop it, please. Okay. Prime Minister in Canada. He's apologizing all of the time, or being asked to at least. He's had a very busy summer. The NDP is saying apologize for the train wreck, apologize for climate change, apologize for this. And then, of course, there's the who's that guy? The Liberals. That would be them. The NDP, they're liberals in a hurry. The Liberals, that's who I'm getting to. They're saying apologize for what happened to the Indians in Canada during the Second World War, and apologize for the treatment of natives last week, and do this and do that. God, come on. Don't apologize. It's a sign of weakness. Just kind of move on in the future. I think I've covered that already today, some duplication or repetition there, but you know what? It needs to be said. Here's another story here with the head of the Indians in Canada. He's saying the same thing. He said, would somebody apologize? I haven't had an apology yet today. Would somebody please kick it up a notch and say you're sorry? I'm just sorry that you're always asking me to say I'm sorry. How's that for talking? Now, here is the U.S. Attorney General, who calls the shooting death unnecessary. We're back to the poor young black boy. I get it. It's sad when somebody gets shot. I get it. We all do. But you know what? To say it's unnecessary, that is saying that the court or the justice system was wrong when it said that the other fella had the right to defend his life. It is necessary sometimes to shoot people. Of course it is. Do you get shot, or do you get stabbed, or do you fight back? Don't go like Canada, America. And Canada is against the law to protect yourself. The good guys get checks and shirts. Pardon me, they don't. See, I'm all in a rage here. The bad guys, they get rewards where they go out and hurt good guys. They are the ones that get the checks and the shirts. I mean, come on. This country, every country in America, North America, has fallen apart. And there's only two of those that I'm talking about. Hey, now, adults are suffering brain drains, just like children's in the summertime. I wanted to share that with you because I think politicians, I don't think the weather matters. But here's a study that the politicians commissioned. It cost $6 million to find out whether or not people's brains were more relaxed in the heat. They could have told me. I could have told that for free. In Dubai, you slim down, you get paid. And if you're fat, we're mad at you and we're going to give you a fine. Anti-obesity drive that is now becoming a law because it's been voted blah, 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 blah. If you shed weight, you get paid gold. You get $45 every time you lose a kilo. I don't know how many pounds a kilo is. They're talking in different languages here, but in any event, I do know one thing. You get paid to slim up. Y'all gotta look good, and that would be your chance. Let me end today with a story. Okay? Luke Warmwater. Good name. Give that some thought. Recently has announced that his new book, Understanding Women, is now out in paperback. Y'all come back tomorrow. We'll get a more for you from the right. See ya.